which I live in New York. I came here. I'm very gratified to speak to the students from Israel about my experiences in Sobiבור, the biggest, most successful uprising in World War II in scope after the Warsaw Ghetto.
כן, הוא הניצול של סוביבור, המרד שכולם מכירים אותו. אוקיי.
To tell the story about Sobiבור, I can stand here a whole day, but I am limited in time. I make it short. The Sobiבור, the Germans suffered the humiliating defeat at the hands of untrained, ill-fed prisoners.
It's okay.
You understand? You all understand?
Yes.
The planning, I came to Sobiבור with two sisters in a 7-year-old niece and with my brother. And they needed, I came to Sobiבור, so I thought to myself, this is my last destination. I don't have to suffer anymore in the ghettos. Here I will die in peace.
כשהוא בא לסוביבור הוא חשב שזה המקום האחרון שהוא הגיע ופה הוא יוכל לחיות בשלווה ושלום. הוא לא צריך ללכת לגטאות יותר. אוקיי?
But at the same time I was a teenager like you and I wanted to live.
היה לו רצון לחיים, הוא היה בגילכם.
So I was then thinking a miracle will happen. Maybe somebody will escape from Sobiבור because Sobiבור was the only camp mine all around. And nobody could escape from Sobiבור. So they needed to replace 50 people, but they killed the day before. They asked for professionals and tradespeople. My brother was a pharmacist, and he grabbed my hand. He told the Gestapo that I is a pharmacist, I'm his helper. So the Germans gave it okay.
זה כמו בסרט. אוקיי, ממש כמו בסרט, הבנתם מה אני רואה. ממש כמו בסרט, הוא היה רוקח, והוא מינה את אח שלו כאסיסטנט שלו, או הפוך.
He said goodbye to our sisters. My 7-year-old niece came over to us to hug us. She knew that she's going to die.
האחיינית בת השבע חיבקה אותה מידע שהיא הולכת למות.
The next day, my brother met a neighbor from my town. He cut the hair of my sister's hair. He cut the hair. My sister asked him, how long will it take the gas to kill us? He couldn't answer it because the German was standing by. They couldn't have any conversations. So it's the planning and the execution of the revolt was done with precision. We had to do it in 1 hour. We had to cut electricity and telephone. We shouldn't have any connections. And I became a messenger. I was one of the youngest. I became a messenger. I called in the Gestapo to come on to try on the boots, leather boots and coats. With axes and knives, we killed 11 Gestapo. And a few Ukrainians.
Like in the movie, they said. Yeah, you saw the movie yesterday.
And then we assembled by the barracks before the escape, and the leaders were standing on a table, and they made a statement. They said, brothers, our destiny has come. Most of the Germans are killed. Let's rise and destroy this place. We have little chance of survival, but at least we will fight with honor. If by chance somebody should survive, they are witness and tell the world about this place. So here I am, Sasha, a living witness to both the horror and triumph of history. The planning, the architect of the plan was a rabbi's son, his name Leon Felendler, but we didn't have any military know-how how to execute the plan, because we never had any weapons in our hands, and we didn't know how to fight. So also a miracle happened. The transport came with Russian Jewish POWs, Russian prisoners. They were still wearing the Red Army uniforms.
הם לא ידעו איך ללחום, אבל למזלם הגיעה קבוצה
And they took out 80 people, 80 Russian Jewish prisoners to help us. This was the Germans' biggest mistake, because we were lacking military art, how to fight. And this was the people they needed. And one of the lieutenants from the Russian Jewish army, his name was Sasha Pichorsky, and he became the general. He became the military leader. And he killed 11 Gestapo and a few Ukrainians. Once I wanted to see the results. When I German went into Traian, the booth, I wanted to see what happened. I went in, I saw him laying on the floor, with all around the blood, and my brother and the Russian prisoners were hiding him. I said to myself, this is for my family, this is for the 250,000 of our brothers and sisters which perished. At least we took revenge. And we were running to the Baba Vaya. My finger was sliced here, I still have the scar. The slice and the mines exploded. It was like Stalingrad. But we didn't have anything to lose. It's better to die from bullets than from gas. And we were running in the woods, you know, it was like a regular front. But we did not expect that over 200 people escaped. 400 were killed. But of course, in Sobiבור, nobody could escape in Sobiבור. Now, after the war, was only 42 survived. Now we are only 8 survivors. And most of them have Alzheimer's. They are close to the 100 years old. My brother was 100 years old 4 months ago. He was going into the second millennium. He's going to the park for exercises every day. So that's why I promised, I made my book the name in English. The promise at Sobiבור. I promise that I'm going to tell to you. You are the messengers. You have to tell your children and grandchildren and your families that you met Philip Yalovich, one of the Maccabees of Sobiבור, which he was standing before you, and tell the story, because soon nobody will be left to tell the story about the fighting spirit of the Jewish people. And he succeeded in the German suffered a humiliating defeat. And Sobiבור will go in the annals in history. One of the biggest, most successful uprising in World War II in scope after the Warsaw Ghetto. So I gave you a small interview because I have a few other speeches to make. Thank you for listening. Come to Israel, you invite me, and I'll give you the whole story. I speak 45 minutes an hour.
Thank you very much.